You can see that I've started this next one. For the time's sake here, stippling will take you quite a bit of time. Stippling is just a series of dots put closer together when you want it to be darker and further apart when you need it to lighten up. This is just going to take a time on task process. The illusions with stippling can be extremely photographic. It is how our early newspapers were actually printed, and you can even see kind of the dots if you had an early TV screen. Okay. Even George Seurat figured out how to use the stippling in optical color. So what we're going to be doing here is you're just putting little tiny dots, and by touching the pen to the page. You have to be careful. The students that get rushed, that kind of start making their stipples look like little hatches, really aren't taking the time to get the pen to just touch the page and spread those dots out. Each artist will kind of have their own rhythm. You can see I kind of filling it in as I'm going, and then I'm crowding it. So the darker it is, the more the stipple dots touch. So I can come in here and continue to darken this. And the illusion creates an effect that it is still a value scale. Remember, ink, no matter what, is going to be the darkness of the ink. So the only way you can create value is by allowing the paper to come through, depending on the mark making that you're creating with. So the more the paper shows through, the more the value will be lighter. The more of the paper you block out, the lighter the effect will be. And you're just going to continue with this through the entire value scale. You notice I drew mine a little smaller just for time's sake, and you can do the same in yours. Practice the stippling value scale. It should take you longer than the others if you're doing it right. Don't bounce the pen, just touch it. Again, if you bounce the pen or push up and down or push too hard on it, these technical pens break, and then you'll have ink all over your page and yourself, and it's just a mess to clean up, and you'll have to start over. So take your time and begin to practice a stippled value scale.